Today I'm going to show you how to tie on probably one of the most simplified fixed loop knots that you could ever learn. This one is called the Honda knot. Now the Honda knot, what it's designed to do is create a small eyelet at the end of a rope or a Honda. You'll generally find this in cattle working ropes or in lassos or cowboy ropes, however you want to refer to them as, where they'll use the Honda knot in order to form the small Honda or eyelet, used in as a slip loop knot, where you'll send the other end of the rope through to create the lasso. Now, generally with cowboy ropes or cattle working ropes, however you want to refer to them, they're going to be made out of a lot stiffer material. So they're usually going to be made out of a nylon or a nylon blend rope, which has a lot stiffer properties to it, holds its shape better, and works better as a lasso. They'll also add a burner to the end of the loop so that it's called a speed burner, so that when the rope is cinching down very, very quickly, that you don't have rope against rope. So usually they'll have a leather burnisher on here as well. So let me first show you how to tie the Honda knot, and it's incredibly simple. So to tie the Honda, what we want to do is we want to create a simple overhand loop. And how far down, or excuse me, overhand knot, how far down the rope you put this will determine the diameter or the size of your Honda. Now that we've got that done, we want to flip it over here, and on this part of the overhand knot, I just want to push this to the side a little bit in order to create a gap right here. And then we're going to take the working end of the rope, send it right through that gap and down. And now on this side of the loop and on the standing end of the rope, we'll just pull them apart, and that forms the Honda. And you'll know you have it right when this side crosses in an X and that side looks like that. Now, the problem with the Honda knot is that part of the loop is trapped. It just has a single trap here. So if for any reason you were pulling on this side of that loop, it has a tendency to want to slip out. So generally the Honda is tied with a stopper. Now in lassos, they'll use what's called a Matthew Walker stopper, where they'll actually form it. And there's a video out there that really details how they do that I'm going to link into the description box below to show you how they actually make those lassos, which is kind of a cool process. But for this regular rope, what we're going to do is we're going to tie on a small stopper at the very end of the rope. We'll just put a simple overhand stopper, and then we're going to repeat the process. We're going to come down here, create an overhand loop, push this portion, excuse, I said it again, overhand knot, push this portion of the overhand knot to the side, send the end of our rope through there so that our stopper clears, and then all we have to do is tighten it all up. And now we have significantly changed the characteristics of this knot, because now with that stopper included, you can't pull that through. So this is a little bulky of a stopper. Again, they'll use what's called the Matthew Walker, and then they'll also do a heat treatment on those nylon ropes in order for it to, once they have everything set, where it can't come apart, which is a very cool process. But this is the Honda knot. This is what's used to make lassos, and if you get a chance, check out that video below if you're interested in how they make a cowboy lasso. It's really interesting. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one.